If I played you 5 voice recordings right now, could you tell which one was real? My bet is no, because some of the most realistic voices online today aren't even real people. They're AI. And they're getting so good that even trained ears can't tell the difference anymore, but not all of them are created equal. Some sound eerily human. Some are packed with features built for teams and studios. And a few are surprisingly bad for how expensive they are. Stick around to hear the unedited samples and see which one fooled us. In this video, we're putting the 5 biggest AI voice generators to the ultimate test to find out which one sounds most human and believable, which one's easiest to use even if you've never edited audio before, which one's best for professional creators and teams, which one's pushing the limits of what AI voices can actually do, and of course, which one gives you the best value for your money. By the end, you'll know exactly which tool fits your project. Whether you're making YouTube videos, e-learning courses, podcasts, or just need a voice that sounds nothing like a robot. And trust me, one of these tools surprised even me. Can you guess which one? Leave it in the comments if you know. Let's dive in. So, starting with the one you've probably heard about already, ElevenLabs. If there's a benchmark in the industry for natural human-like voices, this has to be it. ElevenLabs exploded onto the scene and fundamentally changed our expectations for what synthesized speech could sound like. They are, in many ways, the standard by which all others are judged, especially when it comes to realism. So, what makes them so special? Let's take a look. First and foremost, the feature that put them on the map: voice cloning. The idea here is that you provide a short voice sample, probably your own, and their AI will create a digital replica of it. Or you can create a professional clone. It's recommended to use about 2 hours of audio for the best quality. And if you don't want to clone your voice, no worries, they have a massive selection of voices for you to choose from. You can also modify your own voice clones, or the stock ones, with a few written prompts with their brand new voice remixing feature. Customization is only part of the story, though. Another important factor to consider is the actual text-to-speech, and ElevenLabs does not disappoint. Just take a listen.
This sentence should sound smooth, natural, and easy to follow.
ElevenLabs adapts to context and emotion in a way you can actually hear. Pay attention to the small things: natural breathing, subtle pauses, softened consonants, and the way sentences flow into each other. Those tiny imperfections are what make the voice feel real instead of generated. So you can rest assured that it won't drone through happy news or get flat reading a dramatic line. Beyond that, it supports more than 30 languages. It even has a translation and dubbing feature, so you can easily convert content into other languages. The interface is simple and great for beginners. Everything is laid out pretty clearly, and you don't need a ton of poking around to get started. The free plan provides 10,000 credits per month, which is roughly 10 minutes of speech. Next is the starter plan at $5 a month, which increases the quota to 30,000 credits and adds features like instant voice cloning and a commercial license, which lets you use everything you generate commercially. The creator tier, at about $11 per month after a first-month discount, gives you 100,000 credits and unlocks professional-grade voice cloning and higher-quality audio. The Pro plan is $99 per month for 500,000 credits, about 8 hours of speech. Above Pro are team-level plans, such as the Scale and Business plans, which cost about $330 per month and $1,320 per month, respectively. They include millions of credits, multi-seat workspaces, and extra voice clones. Finally, ElevenLabs offers a customizable enterprise option with custom pricing and service-level agreements for large organizations. Next up, we have Murf AI. Murf AI is pitched as a complete toolkit for voiceover production. It's less a pure voice generator and more an all-in-one audio production studio with a powerful voice generator at its core. This makes it a good choice for a very different type of user. The first thing you'll notice when you jump into Murf is the library of stock voices, over 200 voices in more than 20 languages to choose from. This is a huge advantage if you don't want to clone a voice and just need to quickly find a professional-sounding narrator for your project. But that's not to say Murf can't clone voices too. You can easily create a custom digital avatar of your voice to support consistent branding. Murf also has decent text-to-speech.
Feature coverage is accurate, but Titan plans specific details.
But it also calls itself a full voiceover studio, so you can import your script, pick a voice, and customize pitch, speed, tone, and emphasis on the fly. Murf also has a built-in studio that lets you sync voiceover with video frames. So if you want to make an explainer video or a slideshow, you can drag in background music, slides, and Murf's voice into a single timeline without ever leaving the website. And for those working in a professional environment, Murf has built-in collaboration features for teams. This allows multiple users to work on the same project, leave comments, and manage production workflows, which is something you don't see in many of the more consumer-focused generators. On the flip side, the major con of Murf is that its voices, while very high quality and professional, can sometimes sound less natural than those of other services. They can occasionally lack that subtle, almost imperceptible human-like imperfection that makes something like ElevenLabs' voices so realistic. They sometimes feel a bit too perfect, a bit too announcer-like, if you will. Murf AI offers a free tier plus paid per user plans. The free plan includes 10 minutes of voice generation, 10 minutes of transcription, up to 3 users, and access to 32 basic AI voices. Its creator plan at $19 per month removes download limits and adds 200 voices, up to 24 hours of voice generation per year, and commercial usage rights. The business plan costs $66 per month, increases the generation time to 96 hours, and includes features like PowerPoint integration. For Teams, Murf's custom enterprise bundle provides essentially unlimited generation and transcription, dedicated support, and advanced collaboration tools. By the way, if you're finding the video helpful so far, consider leaving a like so we know to keep making reviews like this. Now, for our third contender, Speechify. Speechify has a really interesting story. It actually started as a text-to-speech reader, so it is an accessibility tool designed to help people with reading difficulties by converting articles, documents, and emails into audio. But over time, it evolved into a very powerful and popular voice generator in its own right. But hearing that origin story, you could probably guess what its biggest strengths are. At its core, Speechify offers robust AI voiceovers and dubbing, allowing you to create narrations for videos and other content just like you'd expect. Here's a quick sample.
In real medicine, we do see conditions that mimic aspects of Oliver's growth.
It also has voice cloning capabilities, though it's inferior to some of the other products on this list. But its key feature, rooted in its origins, is its ability to turn documents and articles into audio. With browser extensions and mobile apps, you can send any web page or PDF to Speechify and have it read back to you in a surprisingly natural voice. This is where it shines as a productivity tool, not just a content creation tool. On the downside, the free version of Speechify is very limited. You only get around 10 voices in 5 languages, and they sound robotic, so you really need the paid plan to get the premium ones. Another small problem is that Speechify is more geared to individual productivity, not enterprise workflows. In short, if you just want to listen to an article, it's fantastic. But if you need top-tier voiceovers or team features, you might find it lacking. The basic Speechify Reader app has a free versus premium split. The free plan gives 10 robotic voices and playback, up to 1.5 times speed. The premium subscription, about $11.58 per month if billed yearly or $29 if billed monthly, unlocks 200-plus high-quality voices in 60-plus languages, offline MP3 downloads, playback up to 5 times speed, advanced skip, import features, AI summaries, and cross-device sync. Basically aimed at accessibility. Separately, Speechify Studio is for creating voiceovers and dubbing. It has a free tier that gives you 600 studio credits, 1,000-plus voices, voiceover and dubbing studios, but no voice cloning or commercial rights. Paid studio plans include Studio Starter at $19 per month, which gives you 7,200 credits, and adds full features like voice cloning, stock media, voice changer, and commercial usage rights. Studio Creator, on the other hand, costs $49 per month, which bundles everything in Starter with a lot more credits. Next is the underdog, the dark horse, the one you might already have on your computer without even knowing it. ClipChamp. ClipChamp is actually Microsoft's free video editor, and it comes with a surprisingly capable built-in AI voice generator. And that context is key, because this isn't a dedicated, specialized tool. It's a feature within a larger application. Looking at the features, it does text-to-speech surprisingly well. Here's an example.
We all know that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. But what if I told you it has 5 other important functions?
And in addition, its biggest strength is seamless integration into the video editing timeline. I'd even go as far as saying it's more seamless than Murf Studio. Now, again, ClipChamp is primarily a video editor, so that isn't surprising. It offers a decent range of languages and voices. You're not going to get the same number of options you'd find elsewhere, but there's just enough variety to guarantee that you'll find a decent voice for most basic narration tasks. It also gives you the essential pitch and speed controls to tweak the delivery to your liking. The pros here are straightforward. First and foremost, it's free. Completely free. For a content creator just starting, Or for someone who only needs a quick voiceover for a short video, this is an incredible value proposition. It's also incredibly easy to use because it's not bogged down with advanced options. You type, you generate, you're done. The convenience of having it already part of an already very competent video editor cannot be overstated. Now for the cons, which are a direct trade-off for its price and simplicity. It lacks advanced features like voice cloning or speech-to-speech conversion. You get what you see. And while the voices are good, they are not elite. They are a clear step down in realism from something like ElevenLabs. They get the job done for explainer videos or simple narration, but they won't be winning any awards for realism. But which one is more important to you? Realism or value? Let me know in the comments. Last but certainly not least, we have Resemble AI. So ClipChamp is a tool for the casual beginner. Resemble AI, on the other hand, is a canvas for the tinkering architect. It's a high-end, incredibly flexible tool that is focused on custom voice creation and API integration. The feature set here is wild. It offers real-time voice changing, which allows for instant, low-latency voice conversion for things like live streaming or interactive AI agents. It also comes with professional-grade localization and dubbing tools to translate and revoice content for different markets. Plus, it provides emotion control, allowing you to tag sections of a script as happy, sad, or angry to force a specific emotional performance from the AI. Just listen to this.
$349 billion. That is how much Americans alone spent on fast food in 2023. That number isn't just a reflection of convenience, it's the result of something much more sinister.
For developers who want to build custom voice applications using an API, it is exceptionally powerful. And features like real-time speech-to-speech are genuinely unique and open up creative avenues that are just not possible with others. Resemble AI uses a pay-as-you-go combined with a subscription model with 150 free seconds. On the pay-as-you-go side, you get 150 seconds free, then buy credits at 3 cents per second, or about $1.80 per minute. Its main subscription tiers include Creator at $9.50 for the first month, then $19 per month after that, with about 4 hours of speech and up to 3 rapid voice clones plus 1 pro clone. Professional costs $99 per month and includes almost 13 hours of voice, their higher fidelity Chatterbox Pro model, and 20 rapid clones. The business comes at $699 per month with 100 hours, 500 rapid clones, 3 pro clones, and a low latency API. For large-scale needs, there's an enterprise plan with custom pricing and dedicated support. The cons are the flip side of that power. The platform is definitely complex for beginners. This is not the tool you'd recommend to someone making their first YouTube video. And the power comes at a cost. Its pay-as-you-go pricing can be very costly for high-volume users, making it better suited to enterprise-level or professional projects with a dedicated budget. All right, we've seen what each of these incredible tools can do. We've heard their voices and explored their features. Now it's time for the final verdict. To make this fair, we're going to rank them across 5 distinct categories to help you decide which one is truly the best for you. First, let's just listen to them all one more time, back to back.
This sentence should sound smooth, natural, and easy to follow.
Feature coverage is accurate, but tighten plan-specific details.
In real medicine, we do see conditions that mimic aspects of Oliver's growth.
We all know that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. But what if I told you it has 5 other important functions?
$349 billion. That is how much Americans alone spent on fast food in 2023. That number isn't just a reflection of convenience, it's the result of something much more sinister.
So the results are in. Let's break it down. For the first category, which is how human and believable the voice sounds, the winner is, without a doubt, ElevenLabs. The breathing, timing, and emotional flow are consistently a step above the rest. For beginners who want the fastest path from text to audio, Speechify is the easiest place to start. For professional teams and business workflows, Murf AI stands out thanks to its integrated studio and collaboration tools. For the most impressive "this feels like the future" feature, Resemble AI wins with real-time speech-to-speech conversion. And for pure value, nothing beats ClipChamp. A free built-in voice generator inside a capable video editor is incredibly hard to argue with. So there you have it. 5 incredible tools, each with its own unique strengths. For now, there is no single best AI voice generator, only the one that's best for your specific project, your budget, and your technical skill level. If you want to try out any of them for yourself, I've left some links in the description. They're affiliate links, which means they help support the channel at no extra cost to you. You can also check out this video where I rank the best lifetime cloud options.